It's like this, y'all.
Welcome back to Bless the Bitties.
Season 12, Episode 5.
I'm Maddie.
My name is Jesse Alexander LaSala Air.
Wow, okay. Thank you. Thank you for that information. Jesse, I just want to say, I think I'm going crazy.
Oh, really? And it's not even hot yet.
Yeah, it's not even about the weather. This is actually, I like this weather. I'm still cold, but I mean, I'm always cold, so I don't know what to tell you. But I feel like, it's been a year since we've been quote unquote quarantined, or, since COVID happened. And I just feel like I do not know how to act around people anymore.
I thought you did all right the other night. I had my buddy over and you didn't make a complete fool of yourself.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that, yes, we were home. Interesting. But I feel like other places, just out. Like, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing here. It's so weird. I don't know if I could ever return.
Nah, we went and played pool multiple times.
Right, yes. Yes, we are alone.
Well, except for the most recent game that we played, in which some woman approached us about playing doubles.
Right.
And she brought her man friend.
Lacey.
That was her name?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I forgot it. The moment she said her name, I forgot it from my memory. But not on purpose. It's not like I was like, I don't give a fuck about your name. It was just more like, oh, she did say her name, didn't she?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I remember that, because I forget everybody's name.
Yeah.
Until I meet them, like, multiple times.
Yeah, so, I mean, we were playing that pool game, and her partner, some college student, hotshot, Neanderthal-looking dude, as you're about to shoot, he's, like, in the proximity of you, and he's like, nice ass. Right as you're about to hit your shot.
Right.
I couldn't believe what I'd heard. I didn't even know if that's exactly what he said. I was just like, wait, what? Huh?
Yeah. And, I didn't miss my shot. I got it in.
Yeah, that's the ironic part.
And then I looked at Jesse. He did not look at me. And I was just like, what? Like, what did you just say? And then he tried to play it off like he was trying to mess me up.
Yeah, he came up to me and he was like, hey, man, anything to win the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh. And I just kept, like, staring straight.
Disgusting.
See, because I have two modes, okay? Either I'm going to be passive and shrug it off and live to fight another day, or I'm going to kill him and I'll be in jail. So you be the judge. There's no either or.
There's no in between?
No.
There's not even a, like, what the fuck? Sir?
No. Nope. It's all or nothing.
Yowza, okay.
Either I'm going to have his eyeballs in a mason jar next to my bed when I sleep, or I'm just going to smile and nod and leave as soon as possible because fuck
Which
that
we
guy.
did. We left as soon as possible.
Yeah, like, after that comment, I was actively trying to lose. Like, I was aiming for the 8 ball without actually doing it, you know? I was just like, all right, well, the table has been compromised. It's time to go.
Also, he did something weird in the beginning of the game where you're like he wanted to use the same stick.
Oh, yeah, I was holding a stick because we had been playing, and he just walks up to me like he's about to make out with me.
First
He's
of
like,
all,
can I use
very,
that stick?
very close, and it was very, very scary for me because he was very close to your
Like,
face.
he didn't need to come that close to ask me if he could use that stick. It was just...
Oh yeah,
this
he could
is-
have just yelled it from not even across
Hey, man,
the
can I
room.
use your stick? I'd have been like, yeah, sure, you're crazy, but fine. This dude walked up like he was about to propose to me with his COVID hands. Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Whenever that first happened, that's when I knew this guy wasn't working with a full deck, and you never want to go ride or die with a guy like that. You know, like, you don't want to push all your chips in on some fucking psychopath. Also,
right, because he's a psychopath.
he had a girlfriend with him at the time that he said the nice ass. And then as soon as he said that, she got up very annoyedly and left the pool table.
The scene, she fled it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very awkward. Very awkward situation. I do not like confrontation. I just want good vibes.
Well, that's my thing too. Is just like why be the crazy guy over the other crazy guy? Like, this guy's already crazy. Talking about nice ass. He doesn't know that we're engaged. And
It doesn't matter. And obviously everyone knows. It's obvious.
not people. Oh.
Just by looking at us, I just feel like they know.
Well,
We're together. We're two extremely tall, good looking.
some would say freakishly tall.
Freakishly?
I would say the average height in Lafayette, Louisiana is like 5'9", and we're a good 6 inches above that.
Okay. The average height of the Louisiana natives.
Actually, I'm looking that up right now.
Is that a thing? Is that like a real thing? I mean,
What is it? What?
like certain states have majority of short people or tall people. It
I don't
seems
know about
crazy. Oh. What are you looking up?
Average height of human.
of a man.
Wow, they don't have that. It's all real estate stuff. It's all media. It's all real estate. What's the elevation? No, I want to know the average height. Okay, let's just do
What do you
average height of male in United States.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you can't do that by state.
5'9". What did I say? Boom, bitch. Not you.
But that's everywhere. That's the average height everywhere.
Right, so it's probably even shorter down here.
What does that even mean? How is
There's
that
a-
even possible?
There's a bunch of fucking, Thibodeaux and Boudreaux, and they're all like 5'6" to 5'9". Like 5'9" is probably... That's probably over average. I don't know. Either way, this guy was every bit of 5'9", and I had 5 to 9 ways of killing him after he said that comment. But I wanted to go home and play darts, so I chose not to take his eyes out of his face.
Thank you for that. Moving on to some hot topics. Speaking of hot, it's hot down in Miami because everyone is there. And I read an article that said that the mayor, which, I mean, obviously I agree with this statement, but it's like, no shit. The mayor in Miami was like, I don't think these are all college kids. Yeah, no shit. Everyone got their stimulus and for some reason decided to go to Florida.
Photos and videos from over the weekend show unruly crowds of tourists, some fighting in the streets, destroying property, and allegedly running out of restaurants without paying. Over 1,000 arrests were made, CBS Miami reports. Miami City Manager Raul Aguila said more than half of the arrests were people from out of state. Some black leaders in Miami criticized the police response in Miami Beach. Stephen Hunter Johnson, the chairman of Miami-Dade's Black Affairs Advisory Committee, said that in responding to the crowds of mostly black tourists, law enforcement used unnecessary force. Back to you, Manny.
Ooh, I love it. You know what? I mean, look, listen here.
Hey.
Listen.
Take it easy.
If I had the opportunity to go to a beach right now, I would be there.
And you would definitely pay for your restaurant bill.
I definitely would do that, seriously. It's not cute. But yeah, I saw this one picture and it was like, it just looked like a block party. There were so many people in the street.
And if you were wearing your mask, you're square.
Yeah, because they don't do that in Florida, you know.
Well, also, okay, so my stance on the mask, as I've stated before, if you're outside and it's just you and your lover who you spend the night with every night, and y'all are just walking together, probably okay. You're probably good. But if you're in Miami, party in the city where the street. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, welcome to Miami. The pictures you see, it's like a club, except there's no roof. I mean, like,
right,
people
it's
are
so
sharing.
Crazy.
And if they are wearing masks, they're pulling down the masks to scream in someone's ear because there's some fucking pit bull being played loudly in the background. And, you know, it's just not a good look.
Look, I just feel like I was saying before at the start of the episode, I think a lot of people are really going crazy. They need to do something. They need a change of pace.
It's all the single people.
It's crazy.
If you think about it, it's all the single people who haven't been able to mingle, aka hook up with some randos, and now it's like, yo, I'm tired of my single bed shenanigans at night. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I think just in general, people are doing a lot of crazy things. Okay?
Young people.
Yes. For instance, I saw this video, and I believe it was JFK, of a group of girls getting escorted off a plane because they snuck on the plane. Now, how do they do that? Who knows? But they just snuck on a plane.
My friend works at JFK Airport. Let's go. He can get us in.
I think people are just going crazy. They need some action. They need some drama. They need some sun. A pina colada. I mean, okay, those last two were just what I really want, but, you know.
I understand. Also, I understand.
Thank you.
Yes or yes?
Moving on. Okay, Jesse, I think I need you to talk more about this topic if you know about it. But Deshaun Watson, this guy, 12 women
and counting.
What?
So, for those of you who don't know, Deshaun Watson is the quarterback for the Houston Texans. Probably easily one of the top 5 to 7 quarterbacks in the league, depending on your bias. And after this year, he famously declared he would never play for the Houston Texans again. He wanted a trade. He demanded a trade. And being that he's one of the best quarterbacks, you would think that he would get that wish. Well, a couple of months after that demand, all of these allegations of Mr. Watson apparently being at strip clubs.
Ooh.
Not strip clubs, I'm sorry, massage parlors. Same thing, right?
Right, yes.
Let's be honest. Let's see.
He got massages, or he went to a massage parlor, or he got private massages.
One plaintiff stated that he came into her massage area asking who was here. She said, no one, it's just me. Watson then took off all of his clothes.
Whoa.
Without announcing. She didn't know that this was normal, but this was her first massage. Plaintiff assumed this was normal. Started to massage near his groin area, and Watson asked if she was ready for him to turn on his back. Watson flipped over onto his back, and the plaintiff started to massage the inner thigh area.
Woo!
Watson asked her once again to come up. Watson told her to massage the groin area. As plaintiff went to massage his groin area, Watson suddenly ejaculated everywhere, all over plaintiff's face and all over plaintiff's body. Plaintiffs, sorry. This man is in some heat.
That was disturbing.
There was another one where he was like, spread your butt cheeks, I want to put my face in it. So the dude is, he's a freak. Sean Watson's a freak, baby. He likes to get in that ass. He likes to get other people in his face.
And these are all women, correct?
Yes. That's the only positive.
So far.
Is that he's not ventured outside of the...
Why is that a positive?
For his own sake. NFL stigmas of, you don't want to be gay and raping women and dudes.
Aren't we over this? I mean, like, why is this still even a thing? It's 2021. I was getting there. I can't believe that's like still a thing though. That's kind of annoying.
Oh, I'm just saying in the NFL community, I could care less. But
why is that a thing?
Hey, look,
they're already slapping butts.
If Aaron Rodgers came out today and said, you know what, it's all been a lie, I'm gay, I'd be like, go Pack, go. Go Pack, go, Aaron Rodgers.
If Aaron Rodgers did that, I feel like the NFL would be more accepting.
All of a sudden, like 30 dudes would come out. I'm gay too.
It would have to be Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
To be the guy.
Well, unfortunately, that's not going to happen because after countless DMs on his Instagram that went unnoticed from me, he in fact got engaged, so you don't have to worry about that.
Supposedly. Well, let's stay on sports.
Yeah, well, okay, so to wrap up the Deshaun Watson, this came at a terrible time because he's obviously trying to get traded. Yet, amongst all these allegations, it's up to like 12 to 15 women.
So far.
6 teams are still desperate to have him. So there you go, folks.
Which is the most desperate team?
I would say the Jets.
Oh, no.
Dolphins aren't quite satisfied with Tua. Really, at this point, these allegations have really hurt his say in anything. So any team that he gets traded to, he kind of just has to go. He has to waive that no-trade contract.
And before he was like, he could have had his pick, right?
Right. Before it was like, I want to go to Denver, San Francisco, or Carolina. And now it's like, dude, just get me up out of Houston. This place is toxic with these massage therapists. Speaking of which, A handful of massage therapists got shot the other night.
Yes. I did want to talk about this.
Rest in peace.
The one you're referring to is in Atlanta.
Right.
Right.
Also, this goes back to my theory that guys like this who say they shot because I have a sex addiction and so I needed to kill them, so that, like, what?
Yeah. Excuse me, no.
Huh?
Just take that back,
So
please.
that's the guy that I would like sat. You know how Times Square is sort of just like, oh, let's go and let's see the sights. Put this fucker in Times Square, sitting on the street, legs, arms
in the
tied
square.
up, in the fucking square, and just have people. Okay, we'll start it out with rocks, right? We're just every tourist from every country. Oh, look at silly America. We fucking throw rock at him. Ha ha ha. And then, whenever he's like good and concussed, then you start shooting his dick. And all this is on live national television. Like, this is on ABC, NBC, CBS, all Fox News, CNN, whatever you want. Send a message to these sick fucks who want to do this cute shit. It's like, oh, I'm just going to walk into a random Asian masseuse place and shoot it up. Why not?
But I feel like there are actual people in the world that would love that for some reason because they're so sick. Like, they would love the attention.
Oh, so you think
of
that
being on TV. Yes, serial killers and just murderers in general, like, some of them murder just to, like, become famous, like, the Night Stalker guy.
Right.
I mean, people are sick.
Well, in that case, it needs to be torture. I mean, it needs to be like
CIA torture or something.
like cut a little piece off of their arm and then just immediately pour salt into it, and they're like screaming, begging, please, I take it back. Oh my God. Like set on fire, and then they take the fire out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you feel the heat, and all of a sudden it's like no,
I'm
no,
burning. No. Oh wait,
nope.
I'm not.
Now we're going to release ants onto you, and they're going to eat your flesh for about 30 minutes. And then we're going to take one of your eyeballs out and play hockey with it on Madison Avenue. And then, oh God, don't get me started on what we're going to do to your penis. Just wait.
I just want to say, like, obviously some people would say, but that's inhumane.
Oh.
But I feel like this murderer did the ultimate inhumane thing by taking an innocent person's life.
Just unsuspecting, not doing anything wrong, just doing,
seriously,
showing up.
What were they doing to you? Nobody. It's just so frustrating.
Die and burn in hell, you son of a bitch.
Yes.
And I hope your parents die too, because I know they had a hand in this. It's not like their child uprearing was golden, 3 stars. I'm sorry, 5 stars. Yeah, their child upbringing was probably negative stars. It was like those red ones you got whenever you were being bad in school.
Listen. You know, this is controversial, but fuck it. I would not blame the parents. Just because I feel like... Wait, how old was this person? I don't even know how old he was.
I think he was at least 30, something like that.
I do not blame the parents. We're adults. We need to make our own decisions. We need to learn and understand ourselves and how our mind works. And there's fucking Google. So I don't want to hear anything.
Okay, all right, well.
I don't want to hear anything. You just have to be an adult. This guy is clearly
retarded.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing something.
Well, the only thing I would say to that is they definitely didn't get him started off on the right track. You know, like let's say he's at a NASCAR race, they turned his whole car the opposite way, and he was constantly running in the opposite direction of all the other racers. If this is what he thought was a good idea to deal with his sexual addiction. I'll be right back.
Sorry, had to take that in. But I do want to elaborate just a little bit more about these Asian hate crimes. There has been about 3 in the past couple of days in New York too. Fortunately, nobody's been killed, but they have been attacks, and NYPD says they are taking this very seriously and labeling it as a hate crime and investigating it as they should.
See, now, I'm not familiar with Asians being hated on. I've always thought they're like the most superior race that we have. I've always respected Asians more than any other race, even though I don't see
Remember
color.
when Pearl Harbor happened?
Yeah, I think I was still an alien at that point, so I wasn't really alive for that.
Well, okay, I'm just saying, do you remember learning about Pearl Harbor?
Right.
So, like, when that happened, they made these, like, Japanese concentration camps in California.
Right.
And that's, like, a big deal. I mean...
That was also before anyone who's alive right now and in charge of anything was alive. Right?
Yeah, but no shit.
Like, why?
It still happens. And you know why it happens? Because our former president has also just been a dick and calling it the China virus. And now people have this stigma against Asian people, no matter where they're from. It's horrible. Like, nobody can learn from history. It's really, really sad. And also, everyone has Google and you can learn something on it.
No, fuck Google. Get DuckDuckGo. Or DuckGo. Is it Duck?
We don't know our own sponsors.
No, it's GoDuckGo. Either way, yeah, Google is not the one you want to... Yeah, it's DuckDuckGo, for sure.
All right, when I say Google, I just mean any search engine. Just search any search engine. Google's just the main name.
Well, right,
like,
but Google censors
like
shit.
Mayonnaise. Like
Google will you'll search something in Google and you won't be able to find it, and then you search it in DuckDuckGo and it's there.
Okay, so DuckDuckGo. The logo is a little creepy. I just don't like the eyes. But
yeah, I could have done better with the logo, but they do better with the content. So there you go.
Well, speaking of he who I shall not name, but I already said his name, Trump.
Oh.
He is starting his own social media.
Yeah. It's called Dump. Former President Trump is starting his own social media platform, his advisor Jason Miller told Fox News. Miller said the platform, which is set to launch in 2 to 3 months, will completely redefine the game and attract tens of millions of new listeners. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Good luck with that. But Twitter has also vowed that even if he is running for president in 2024, he is still banned from Twitter.
Good. Good for Twitter. I mean, good for you. Stand your
Jack
ground.
Dorsey. Shout out.
I appreciate you. Did you have anything to say about?
Trump's new platform?
No, just all the hate crimes that have been happening. Just to wrap it up.
My thing is, stop looking at yourself as any sort of race. Just be yourself, because there are shitty people of all races and creeds. Just be yourself. Stop trying to identify so hard. Like, I understand if you have pride in certain parts of your heritage and culture, but also that shouldn't be your identity. That shouldn't be who you are. It should just be some of your backstory. Who you are is how you who you are is how you acclimate to your surroundings. Okay? I wasn't running up and down the streets of Brooklyn talking about El Salvador, bitch. Louisiana, bitch.
But that's how it is in in New York City, especially the Bronx. It's like, yo, we got the Puerto Rican flag, we got the Dominican flag.
Right, and that's all nice and well, but if it starts conflict and if it starts beef, you're retarded. You're a fucking child, okay? That hasn't fully developed their brain yet. Mm-hmm. So be part of a society, whichever one you choose to be. Be nice to people. And stop clinging to this, heritage thing. I fucking hate it. Like, Olivia Munn, I get it. You're Asian. Also, stop crying every day on Instagram because of Asian hate.
Whoa, this took a turn.
I'm just saying, what are you doing for him? How are you helping him out with your shitty acting career and your failed love life with Mr. Aaron Rodgers?
This is hate right here.
Wow, am I?
This is hate.
Is this Asian hate? Oh my god.
Just stop. Please,
oh my god.
Stop. Anyways.
Olivia, call me. We'll talk it out. We'll be good. Don't worry.
Anyways. Stop the hate. I wanted to talk to you because I was talking to you about this earlier, maybe midweek last week, and I was like, this was very crazy to me. I watched The Bachelor, and I told you that whoever the Bachelor was, this guy, an African American guy with a beard, he didn't dump her on TV, but it was announced on TV that the woman he chose, his number one rose, he broke up with her because pictures of her resurfaced on the internet of her at a sorority party that was southern, what is it called? Plantation. It was a plantation party. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Other than very awkward for everyone involved, and what a waste of people's time. People watching the show. I don't watch the show, but I just feel like people who are invested in the show must feel let down just because they watched the whole season of somebody supposedly falling in love and they just broke up at the end. So I don't get it.
Well, you have to understand when you're watching these shows, how many of them actually got married at the end? Maybe 0. Don't the losers actually come back on and they're the bachelor or bachelorette? It's like a farm system.
The winner, not the winner, but the contestants that stood out the most are usually asked to come back. I don't know. I never watched the show, but I think that's what they do. And they announced that there'll be 2 ladies next season. 2 separate stories. No fighting. But thought that was interesting. In other entertainment news, Kylie Jenner. Ugh. She started a GoFundMe, or she posted about a GoFundMe of her, I guess, friend, celebrity makeup artist. And people are pissed off that she, A, asked fans to donate to this GoFundMe, which I think the goal was like $100,000. And B, that she only donated $5,000.
Wow. Well, she was like, let me get it started. Let me get it up off the ground. Yeah, you would think 100 millionaire would maybe put in like a sweet $50K or something.
Right? At least. I mean, she came out with a statement and she tried to defend herself by saying, he's not my makeup artist. He's someone that I knew, but we really don't talk anymore. What? Okay.
Okay, girl, you're a hero.
Okay, girl. I feel like giving away $50K is like giving away $50 for her, right? No? Maybe $100 bucks.
Yeah, I mean, I would never be able to fathom that sort of wealth, but I would imagine I would be bankrupt from how generous I would be if I had that much money.
Exactly.
Like,
and this is what I always say. I'm just like, if like rich motherfuckers can just like literally give not even half. Like, I'm talking about 10%, 15%.
The only thing is, you have to calculate your lifestyle. You have to calculate. Like, there are a lot of NBA players in the past who, they were millionaires and they went broke. They, like, owe people money now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't have, like, normally people do not have that lifestyle.
Yeah, you need business managers to take care of that for you.
But, like, we understand that. And I feel like people and celebrities should understand that you don't need to have that lifestyle.
I think
not that you should give everything away, but, like, you should contribute somehow. Or, like, make, like, a difference. I don't know.
Yeah, tell that to Jeff Bezos. How's he looking right now? What's wrong with my shirt?
Bezos. I don't know. It was like sticking up.
Good.
It was like a little hole right here. You feel it?
Can you stop touching my shirt, please?
Okay.
So yeah, how much money are you pledging to this foundation? Got our Stimmy checks.
Of Vizzy.
We got our Stimmy checks. Let's throw it all at Kylie's. Is it Kylie?
Kylie's not really friend, but like she knows him.
Fund. Sign me up. I'm down for $1.
That's generous.
I know. But Kylie has to come here and get it in person.
Oh.
And she has to bring Kendall.
Why?
Because that's the only Kardashian I like.
Why?
She's the only one that hasn't had work done.
Please. You believe this? You believe this?
Hollywood lies?
Are so naive.
Well, I'm just glad to say that I spent all of my stimulus check on having work done on my face. And I hope you can tell the difference.
A little bit, actually. I could see it under the eyes.
Yeah, I got them darkened. Even more than they already were.
It's called the post-pandemic special.
It's like the, chic Rogue, Vogue, toga bag under your eyes.
All right. Anything else to say?
Yeah, I have a couple stories here. I'm surprised you didn't get to some of these. Jesus.
Okay.
It's a good thing we have a news team here to help us along.
Wow.
Krispy Kreme is giving away free donuts all year long to everyone with a COVID-19 vaccine card.
Okay, where is the nearest Krispy Kreme? Because I am in the South and I have not had Krispy Kreme. Where is it? Where? Show me the direction.
It's on Ambassador Caffrey, about 12 minutes away from here.
A 12-minute walk or a 12-minute drive?
12-minute drive.
So a 2-hour walk.
Yes. The company said in a statement that getting vaccinated is highly personal. People who have chosen not to receive the vaccine can get a free donut and coffee on Mondays between March 29th and June 24th.
They're still so generous.
Yeah.
So nice.
Well, I mean, they used to do this, like, when the first Krispy Kreme opened down here, there was a light in front of the store. And anytime that light was on, if you went to the drive-thru, they would just hand you a free donut and you could drive away. No questions asked.
I love it down here, but I'm going to get so fat.
My thing is, isn't one of the main killers with the COVID obesity? And if you're giving away a donut a day, a donut a day to someone who was vaccinated, perhaps you're sending a mixed message.
Yeah, but like...
Do I?
I don't think people are going to go there every day to get a donut. Maybe they will, but maybe they'll give it away to, like, some homeless people or something.
I think you haven't been in South Louisiana long enough.
I have not. I haven't experienced it. I need to drive around. I need to go to Whataburger. I need to, like, do some stuff. Yeah. Drive through daiquiri.
You did that.
I know. I want to do it again.
And to your credit,
that was the tiniest drive.
Yeah, it was hard to maneuver. It was a shit show. All right, let's let me do some sports here at the end. But it's like Bitties.
Why didn't you do sports when I was doing sports?
Because I thought you had more to.
I didn't have more sports. Right, I'm not a sports gal.
So, this is a level of pettiness I think you will appreciate. So Michael Brockers plays for the Rams. The Rams traded their quarterback, Jared Goff, to the Detroit Lions in exchange for Matthew Stafford, who came to the Rams. Okay? And so Michael Brockers is like, Stafford is a level up. There's no reason why we can't win the Super Bowl now. Okay? So he's like all in for his new quarterback. And then about a week and a half later, Michael Brockers gets traded to the Detroit Lions, where Jared Goff now plays quarterback, who he just sort of shit on. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Like, they were teammates in Los Angeles, then Goff gets traded away, and Brockers is all fired up, and then Brockers gets traded to the same team that he just shit on his old quarterback.
It's going to be really awkward, I guess.
Good times, though. Good times. All right, let's talk about some of this Asian hate. So Kenyon Martin, old school bad boy of the NBA, he was talking about Jeremy Lin. Do you remember Jeremy Lin?
Yeah.
He played for the Knicks for a cup of coffee there.
And then he went to the Nets?
He was on the net. He was a journeyman, all right? As you can tell by all of his many hairstyles, which we'll get into in a minute. All right, so, Kenyon Martin about Jeremy Lin. Do I need to remind this boy his last name, Lin? Like, come on, man. Let's stop it with these people. There's no way possible he would have made it on one of our teams with that bullshit on his head. Come on, man. Somebody need to tell him, like, all right, bro, we get it. you want to be black, like we get it, but your last name is Lin. So Jeremy Lin, and if you can describe to the listeners what his hairstyle.
It's like a undercut mohawk dread situation.
Yeah, it's like cornrow, dreadlock. Yeah. So that's one of his many. He also did like the Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan mode, the mohawk. Like he had like legendary for his Linsanity moment, but also legendary for how many teams he's played with and how many different hairstyles he's had. So Jeremy Lin came back with this. Hey man, it's all good. You don't have to like my hair and definitely entitled to your opinion. Actually, I legit grateful you sharing it, to be honest. At the end of the day, I appreciate that I have dreads and you have Chinese tattoos because I think it's a sign of respect. And I think as minorities, the more we appreciate each other's cultures, the more we influence mainstream society. Thanks for everything you did for the Nets and hoops. I had your poster up on my wall growing up. So yeah, as you can see here, Kenyon Martin, lot of
Asian symbols.
Asian
characters.
Caricatures on his arm there. How say you on this?
What Jeremy Lin said was the best thing he could have said, and I really appreciate that. It's just about making people look dumb. That is the best feeling in the world.
Right, but okay, so the cultural appropriation double standard, I would say that. Like, okay, let's say, so Kenyon Martin has all these Japanese, whatever.
Right, yeah.
Tattoos.
He must have forgot that he got that on his body.
So is
when he said
hair and handwriting different things?
Some people think so, and it's actually really retarded. Because hair is hair, and everyone has different type of hair. So, like, people try to, like especially, like, some people in the black community try to gatekeep, like, braids and cornrows. And it's just, like, just do it. Just, like, don't appropriate it. But, like, I mean, braids are braids. Like, everybody does braids.
What about your girl on Housewives the other night that wore the headdress for the costume party? She was a full-on Indian chief.
Oh, that was retarded. I mean, can we, like, learn from what's been going on in the world? Braids are different. If you're braiding your hair, that is different.
It's a
you're
commitment,
wearing
right?
a hair, like a headdress of a Native American warrior. It's so stupid. I mean, what are you back in the 90s? Shut up.
Interesting. Let's see.
Right, because things were accepted back then that are not accepted now.
Right. For better or worse. Cardi B farted during her Grammy WAP performance. How say you?
I would be surprised if she didn't fart.
Wow. Strong words.
Seriously, did you see what she was doing? If you are not farting when you're doing that, I mean, you have to have, like, a really good diet and make sure you are, like, gas-free. Like, do not eat a salad or don't eat anything. I don't even know what you should
Fromage.
eat.
Yeah, don't
Cheese,
forget to take your anti-dairy
beans.
pills there.
I mean, but yeah, definitely do not forget that dairy pill. Especially on a Grammy performance.
Yeah, I think it was probably when she was scissoring with Megan Thee Stallion. Could that have been it?
Well, then I feel bad for Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, that's some hot ass coming at you real quick. Let's see. Mirror Media reported that a total of 133 people had changed their name to Salmon over the past 2 days after a Japanese sushi restaurant, Sushiro, offered the 2-day deal on Wednesday and Thursday. So if you had the last name Sam and you got a bunch of free sushi meals. So this is the most American thing I've ever heard from the Japanese. They're like one of us now. Because I feel like a million people would change their last name to Hamburger if they got like free Steak and Shake or Burger King or McDonald's even.
Yes, Madeline Hamburger is my name.
On behalf of the hamburger estate, I need a hamburger for free. And then I'm going to go back to the courthouse and change my name back to the original title. How pathetic is that?
Yeah, I mean,
it's
a little desperate.
I held the Japanese to a higher standard up until this news came out. I thought they were more dignified.
But I'm curious to see if people would change their name.
Yeah, like, okay, so Jesse Hot Pockets here. Yeah, I get to go to Walmart and grab all the Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets, that's your first choice?
That's just a cool name.
Yeah.
I haven't had a Hot
third-degree burns on your tongue.
I haven't had a Hot Pocket since I was 12.
Same. Ugh.
Jesse
I hated them.
Jesse Barbecue Ribs. La Sala.
No, Jesse Brisket La Sala.
Or just J Brisket.
J Barbecue.
I'll take it. Alright, last thing I have. I know you'll care about this. Britney Spears has agreed to do an interview on Oprah.
I heard that. I thought it was fake news.
That is real, but she gets to have all say in questions and pretty much everything. So
Oprah's gonna wiggle her way in.
Oprah
She's
interviews
Oprah.
people like she's a fourth grade teacher. Oh, he did what?
What?
Wait a minute. What?
What?
Those are
did you say?
her hard-hitting questions. Wait a minute.
Huh?
Say that again. Oprah is the biggest hack perpetrated on the American society.
Bitch, can you talk?
No, I'm about to go to sleep. You woke me up for this shit, and I'm here, and I'm queer. Let's do it.
It's shit
Oprah,
now. Okay.
I'm a better interviewer than you, and I can't even speak.
Wow. Well, I guess we'll just end the show.
Free Britney!
Bless you, Bitties.
Bless you, Britney.